Hello BrewTubers, I'm here again. Well, have I had a blight of technical problems? If it's, notice my sound mic's gone. Yeah, my radio mic is packed in. I don't know why, I'm gonna have to investigate it further. So now I'm just relying on the camera mic, so I hope you can hear me okay. I think I'm gonna have to fix the hiss in post. But let's move on. You saw me in the apiary looking at the bees. So I know it's not kind of into brewing, but I will be using the produce from there in some of my brews. So that's going to be up and coming, so it's kind of related. Right, let's crack on. Yes, this week I've been listening to a book by Randy Mosher, the Tasting Beers. Is that right? Yes. Tasting Beers. I do have the Kindle version, but I bought it on Audible as well, so I can just sit down and relax. I've been going through it. I've bagged the first chapter already. Really good book. If you can get the book, get the Kindle version or Audible. Really good. I do recommend it. It goes into a lot more scope than just tasting beers. It gives you a lot of the history, so I'm really enjoying that at the moment. So if you've not got it, check it out and see if it's for you. Right, I've had a few more deliveries come while we've been away over the course of the week, so I'll just run through what's come. I've had my 240 volt, so that's my inlet, what goes into the control panel, and that's the socket which is providing the 240 in, so that's come, so that's going to the bottom. So if this was the other way around, it's going somewhere about there. Also I had the 16 amp, no, these are actually the 32 amp. So these are the 32 amp, they're for the kettle elements, so in there, so they're 32 amp. And I've also had the 16 amp come. So I've had those. So I've got the two for the 16 amp, there for the pumps, and the 32 amp for the elements. They have arrived, both the socket and the thing. What else? What else has arrived? What's also arrived are my ceiling tiles. These are a vinyl, so I can wipe them down. So that's going to go into the suspended ceiling. I've had another item which has come for the suspended ceiling. And this is getting a little bit more technical, is I've got the LED lighting panel. These are great, these. Look how thin they are. And it's nice and light, that's going to produce the lighting. Hopefully it's going to light all of the videos and I'll have much better lighting in future. Nice in this bed, rather than having this shadow behind me here. When this starts to rock and roll, it's going to improve the video slightly, and it comes with the old AC/DC converter, so you put your 240 in there and get your 12 volts out here. So they've arrived, they're waiting to go up into the suspended ceiling. It's going to take a bit of time to resolve that, as part of the work is still ongoing. Still need to varnish these walls now that everything's been done. And right, so you're up to date with the deliveries that have arrived with this brewery build. I know some of it's not really to do with the actual brewery and brewing beer, but it is part of the stuff in getting everything ready to make the brewery. Right, so what have I done this week? Well, nothing much. I have been doing some. Actually, I've kind of won my argument with last week's video with the amount of mess. This is going to be funny. I sealed everything up last week, brought down the ceiling and contained the mess. The bit that we had to do, which we're moving on to since we got all the I say junk, all the stuff that was blocking the corridor, which I moved into here, from there into there, we decided that it's probably better to work on the corridor while we're creating dust. Now, what that involved is, because of the brickwork, there's some evanescence has come through, so that's the brick salt coming out. So that just wanted scrubbing down, keying. Also the loose paint is on there, so that wanted a bit of a scrub down. So I'm there with the drill going across with it. Now this was boring. I got bored, the drill got bored and stopped working, so it was a little Lofton type thing. I just came down, did an hour and went back to work. So that's what I basically did. Little bit slow getting that done, but it's all complete now, as you can see. And I'm ready to move on to the next task. Now, I'm a little bit slowed down for the moment because I don't know if I mentioned in one of my previous videos, my electrician is off sick at the moment. He's had an operation and he's taking time to recover. So I've been slowed down in getting the electrics in here. I'm in a bit of a crawl for the moment until it becomes fit and well. Once we get the electrics in, things will start picking up the pace, but still got a few things to do. The hole you've just seen, the little corridor, I need to PVA glue that to reduce the damp and then paint it. I'm going to leave the painting until I can get into what used to be the coal chute. That's the stuff that I can't get to in there, because that needs to be painted well, so I'm going to save that towards the end. In here, now that all the dust has been taken care of, because there's a lot of dust, and you'll see shortly tackling the wall what that created. So now that that's done, there's going to be no dust generation by not much. So now I can move on to varnishing inside here. Now here, her upstairs said she wants to varnish it, and she doesn't trust me with a pot of varnish. I wonder what that's about. But if she wants to help down here, she's more than welcome. Don't think we can video that bit for you guys, but I will do a section just to show it's been done on one of the videos and move on to something else. So that's waiting to be done. And then there's of course the suspended ceiling to fix up. But that's kind of waiting for the electrician really to wire things up, and I think it's going to take two of us to sort out the suspended ceiling, so not too sure of that. No update on the sink. It's still out of stock. I need that to drill the hole in the right place, so I'm waiting for that, so I'm slowed down. But in the meantime, my computer chair broke. I don't think I broke it, and her upstairs says she doesn't broke it, so somehow one of us must have broken it one way. So I needed to replace that, so that's taken the sink up for the next couple of weeks. So I'm stuck for a couple of weeks on that, so I'm sure there's bits and bats to do in here in the meantime. Plenty of small jobs to do, but I'm hoping to get the sink sorted whilst we have this lovely weather. If you're not from the UK, we are in the midst of a heat wave. It's breaking our records. When we have winters, we have water pipes bursting, and now we've had the hottest summer on record. We've got water pipes bursting, so we can't win there. But anyway, that's more or less everything up to date for this week. Time for some shout outs, I think. As I said, usual section, a shout out to the BrewTube community, and my latest subscriber is Zandebrew78, so thank you for subscribing, Zandebrew. Also, big shout out to Clive from the Norfolk Hillbilly. Now, Clive, I'm going to need your help when it comes to this control panel. So I've yet to order the back panel bits, so they're in due course. I'm going to go to Seth to get the DIN rail, and I'll put some stuff in DIN rail. Plus you can get some the blocks for DIN rail type, so they looked interesting. They're going singular and you just put them across, so that looks interesting. I need to check out some of that and then get all the other stuff on eBay, I think, and then we'll come back to that. So thank you, Clive, if you can help me with that. Also, a big shout out to Cheshire Homebrew. Now then, I popped along to his live cast, brilliant live cast, enjoyed it. I was asking loads of questions, so sorry for those people who couldn't get a word in edgeways, but Cheshire Homebrew was going through basically asking questions what people was asking going through, so it was very enjoyable having a interaction session on YouTube. It normally is. Also a big shout out to Clement's Homebrew as well. Clement, you're a fantastic guy, cheers so much. He gave me a shout out on his channel, and he said he would do, and there it was a day or so later. He provided a link to it, and was a shout out, so very honoured for that. Much appreciated. All the best. You say that you got the weather same as here. It's lovely, but I bet that's all the time. Right, now moving on. Also a big shout out to Don Pronto Brewing. Now he's all the way in Norway, and he's popped along to my channel, left a few comments in there. And when I came back from B Club, I popped on the computer, went on, and he just happened to be doing a live stream at the time, so I thought, oh, recognise that geezer. I clicked on the links and went through, and I just gate crashed his party basically. They were talking in Norwegian, which, hey, my Norwegian is zilch, and he very kindly, warmly said hello to me, answered some questions and vice versa, so thank you very much for that, Don Pronto, much appreciated. And whilst I was there, he gave me a shout out as well, and I picked up 15 new subscribers from him, so thank you for that, much appreciated, and hopefully I'll bring some of you who are subscribed to Don Pronto along with my cellar build in the brewery, and that. Also, what was discussed on there is, I'm not too sure if this is going to come off, but we've kind of agreed that we're going to do some beer mail. Now, what Don Pronto said is he's going to send me a special ingredients, and I'm going to make his favourite IPA. So we'll see if this comes off. Don Pronto, just keep in touch. Let's keep chatting and see if we can pull this off. It's over in Norway, and it's we're coming out of Europe anyway, but the European budget is cheap, but he has to pay duty on things, so we'll see how that works out. But hopefully we can pull this off, and it's going to be my first brews I'm going to do when I get this brewery up and running. So I might live stream it, might get that in and see what happens with that, but let's take one step at a time. I need to test the equipment first, so I think what I'm going to do is a traditional Yorkshire bitter, keep it simple, water straight out the tap, and making a nice Yorkshire bitter, and just get used to using this new kit, because moving from all grain onto this new home system, quite a big learning curve. I need to get through that. Right, that's all the shout outs done. Don't forget to subscribe down below if you want to follow me on my journey in this brewery build, and keep up to date. So subscribe down below, and I'll see you next time, and mash on.